Hi, and welcome to Good Morning KU this Tuesday morning, October 22nd. First show back from a little bit of a break there. We had fall break. What kind of plans did you have there?
I didn't do too much. I stayed on campus. I went home. I lived like 30 minutes away, but I didn't do much. It was more just a chill kind of thing. But I did I had these flowers and I dehydrated them so I could preserve them, which was really cool, and it actually ended up working, which I'm happy because I thought it wouldn't work. So
Yeah, no, that's exciting. Yeah. I mean, not too exciting, but we're gonna check around our studio first, see what everyone else did. I mean, obviously we're not the only people here.
Yes.
So, Sarah, she was in LA. I'm from LA, so I didn't know that there was an LA trip in the studio here. So that must have been an exciting visit.
I've not been to LA, so.
Oh, I mean, tourist spots are cool, but I mean, the city is kind of just like any other big city there. I thought it was too short of a break to get all the way out there. But
yeah, I didn't plan to go to Michigan because that's where I'm originally from. Because I would just wait till Thanksgiving. So. But it looks like Emerson, they went to the plaza with her family to celebrate her birthday.
Exciting, a
so
little
fun.
fall break birthday action.
I have my birthday next week, so.
Super exciting.
October birthdays, gotta love them.
Gotta love them. Emma, it looks like she went to the pumpkin patch with some friends. It's the fall season. It's the time for that, you know?
Yes, I haven't been to the pumpkin patch yet, but I do plan to because I definitely need to because that's an essential, literally an essential.
Yeah, not usually part of my October routine, but I understand that's what most people do. I'm just outside of the norm there.
I think you need to, actually.
Do I need to? Okay, I'll make plans then. Good. I will make plans for a pumpkin patch. Milena, she was at Manhattan visiting her best friend. Looks like she was on a double date and painted some pottery there. That's exciting.
Pottery is so fun sometimes. I have tried to actually do the whole actually making something, but I'm not. It's not for me.
That is not within my artistic skill set. I don't even know if painting is within my artistic skill set.
It's not mine either. I tried to paint pumpkins and it's not going well for me.
Yeah, it does not end well.
Yeah, but speaking of Manhattan, K-State, the game.
That's true. K-State, Manhattan.
It's coming up. It's that week.
Rivalry week. Love to hate them. Absolutely love to hate them.
Oh, gotta love it. All right, and then so Ella, it looks like she went to Hawaii, which, have you ever been to Hawaii?
I've not been to Hawaii. It's on the bucket list for sure, though.
Really? Yeah, I've been to Honolulu, which is in Oahu. It's the most popular out of them, and it was pretty fun. They have a Disney resort, which is pretty cool.
That's exciting.
I know, not a lot of people
I was supposed to go to Hawaii for college, believe it or not.
Really?
I had committed to Hawaii before coming here to
so
KU.
Cool.
So
wait, what? Why wouldn't you go there?
It's a long story for another time, Hawaii is definitely on the bucket list. Definitely jealous that Ella was able to get out there.
Wow.
Looks like the pumpkin patch was a popular place to go over fall break, as Shay also was out there.
I'm telling you, it's
I am
an essential.
really out of the trend here.
Come on,
I gotta get in on that.
You do. And then it looks like Grace went to Grand Lake, Colorado. I've actually never been to Colorado.
I have not either.
I really need to make a trip there because it's right there.
It's pretty close. So. It's got some spectacular views.
And it looks. I mean, you can see in that picture. It looks.
I know.
So pretty. Better here than Kansas.
Yeah, I was, just chilling in the Overland Park area.
Oh, yeah.
Hanging out with my friends, We were at Top Golf. We did just a bunch of chill things. Nice little relaxing time.
Gotta
I
love
needed
Top
that
Golf.
break.
I haven't been to that Top Golf yet. I need to go to Top Golf.
I've been a couple times. I don't know if that Top Golf wants to see me back, though. I think every shot I hit went almost directly to the right.
No.
So maybe they don't want to see me, but I had a good time going out there.
That's good. I feel like if I ever go there, I'm going to throw the...
I've gotten close to throwing some clubs out there.
I'm scared. I've seen TikToks, and that's the big fear of mine.
Yeah, it happens.
And then it looks like I went to. Oh wait, that's you.
Yeah, that
Sorry.
is me.
Akira went to go home and spend time with family. Her parents are housing 2 foreign exchange students from Spain and Italy, so they got to hang out. That's so fun.
Yeah, that's super fun. I remember we used to host exchange students all the time. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Just seeing different cultures in how they interact with people from America. It's always super interesting to see that.
I bet. Yeah, that's fun, and especially spending time with family.
Yeah, always a good time to spend time with family.
It's a good
nice relaxing break. And then Oliver, he took his dogs Ozzy and Keo to a doggy daycare.
Aww,
that's so cute.
Oh, that's so cute. Oh, how adorable. I love that. I love dogs. And doggy daycare too. Come on. It's awesome. Gotta love fall break. It's a good time to, you can get out of the whole state itself, or you can stay in and just kind of chillax. And if you have friends here, it's also cool. So.
Absolutely. Yeah. Well, that's going to wrap up our time here hosting Good Morning KU. After the break, we will be back with the news.
From adversity, we rose. We made history and became pioneers, voyagers, champions, Jayhawks. And when our chant rises, haunting and hallowed, Jayhawks are telling the world what's near. Victory.
Welcome back, I'm Sarah.
And I'm Emerson. Here's today's news update. On Tuesday, October 22nd, Manhattan's vessel sculpture opened back up to the public after 3 years of being closed. The sculpture closed soon after its opening in 2019 due to the deaths of 3 people who died after jumping off the vessel. Although it reopened soon after this, with security guards and the new rule that no one can visit the vessel alone, another suicide occurred in 2021. The sculpture now has floor-to-ceiling mesh barriers on all of its walkable sections, allowing visitors to capture the views of the vessel and cityscape safely.
Officials confirmed a helicopter crashed into a radio tower in Houston on Sunday, October 20th, just before 8 p.m. 4 people on the helicopter were killed in the incident. No one on the ground was harmed, and no homes or buildings were struck, but a fire spanning around 3 blocks resulted from the collision. According to the National Transportation Safety Board, the helicopter was giving an air tour flight when it crashed, and the cause of the incident is under investigation.
Former President Donald Trump worked as a fry attendant at one of America's largest companies, McDonald's, on Sunday in Pennsylvania. Trump said he worked there 15 minutes more than Kamala Harris and denies her claims of working at McDonald's while in college. A statement from the owner of the McDonald's location visited by Trump was honored to showcase the restaurant chain, saying it is a fundamental value of his organization.
The men, a part of the Central Park Five, sued former President Donald Trump on Monday, stating that his claims made during a September debate against Vice President Kamala Harris were false and defamatory. The claim he acted with reckless disregard for the truth about their 1989 case, and all the plaintiffs never pled guilty and have remained innocent throughout trial and incarceration. The 5 members are seeking compensatory damages for Trump's claims as they put them in a false narrative. The suit also states they are suffering from severe emotional distress as a result.
Liam Payne, former member of popular boy band One Direction, died on Wednesday after falling from the 3rd floor balcony of his hotel room in Buenos Aires, Argentina. He was 31 and left behind his 7-year-old son, Bear. Prior to his passing, hotel officials notified authorities to send someone urgently due to Payne being intoxicated. 7 minutes later, his body was found in the inner courtyard of the hotel and was pronounced dead. Several celebrities, including his former bandmates, have released statements expressing their sadness and offering condolences, and many fans have gathered in Buenos Aires and around the world to honor and remember Payne.
An estimated 700 people were on Sapelo Island on Saturday when a gangway collapsed, killing 7. They were holding an event to celebrate its Gullah Geechee history and unique blends of life when the collapse took place. Authorities say around 20 people fell into the water when the gangway leading to the island ferry collapsed shortly before 4 p.m. Georgia Department of Natural Resources Commissioner Walter Radon said this was a catastrophic failure of the gangway and said an investigation was underway to determine the reasoning as to why this tracing event occurred. That's all we have for news. We'll throw it over to Harry and Milena with sports.
Thank you, Sarah. Kansas came out on top with a 42-14 win over Houston at the homecoming game this past Saturday at Arrowhead. Kansas benefited from 467 yards of total offense and 4 total touchdowns from redshirt junior quarterback Jalen Daniels. Kansas defense was strong, forcing 4 interceptions, including a school record tying 3 interceptions from senior quarterback Colby Bryant, and 12 tackles for loss from the defensive front.
For his efforts, Bryant was named the Big 12 Conference Player of the Week. The Jayhawks will take on the Kansas State Wildcats this Saturday in the Sunflower Showdown. Kickoff is at 7 p.m. Central Time. Head coach Lance Leipold said on Monday that the Jayhawks need to play well to make this a true rivalry.
This has been a one-sided, outcome for a while, and I think I said it in one of my first years here, to make games rivalries, you got to make them close and competitive.
The KU rowing team made some history of its own last weekend at one of the largest regattas in the world. The Kansas Jayhawks team of Ava Black, Kara Lyons, Carly Larson, Gracie Shepard, and coxswain Sarah Sutton beat 50 teams to the win women's club 4 race at the head of the Charles in Boston. Let's take a look at how the team found out they won the race.
I went off, danced up to the shore. I see him.
See, I saw you did, so I yelled internals. That's my bad.
Broad chalk, what we get? We got first. No way.
No, we won.
Caution, no way. No way. Oh my God, you're kidding. You're kidding. No, oh my God, we did it. Oh my God, guys. I love you guys. Oh my God. Oh my God. Guys.
You can watch all the KU boats in action on Saturday, November 2nd at the Jayhawk Jamboree on the Kansas River.
Late Night at the Fog welcomed KU fans to Allen Fieldhouse for the first time this season. Musical guest Lil Jon headlined the event along with plenty of entertaining performances from the KU cheer squad and the players. We got to see Hunter Dickinson, Zeke Mayo, KJ Adams, and the rest of the Jayhawks basketball team welcome in the new season by busting a move in front of the fans. KU fans can only hope that these players play as hard as they dance.
Kansas cross country concluded its regular season at Wisconsin Pre-Nationals this weekend. Sophomore Delaney Fitzgerald led the day for the Jayhawks, setting a personal record of 22 minutes and 10 seconds in the women's 6K Open, earning her a spot in the top 50 among 106 participants. 3 freshman Jayhawks competed in the men's 8K Open, earning a top 75 finish. Blake Waller led the men's team, securing 6th place, followed by Hobbs Campbell in 71st place and Isaac Graft in 72nd place. Kansas is set to prepare for the Big 12 Championship in Waco, Texas on November 1st.
The NBA season begins today as the New York Knicks take on the Boston Celtics and the Minnesota Timberwolves square off against the Los Angeles Lakers. The Minnesota Timberwolves are looking to start strong after their season fizzled in the Western Conference Finals last spring. Anthony Edwards and the Timberwolves are looking to make a statement win at the Staples Center in Los Angeles and start the season 1-0. The New York Knicks are getting their first regular season look at Karl Anthony Towns. The Knicks acquired Towns via trade with the Timberwolves last month. The Knicks hope that this trade will be enough to get a win against the defending NBA champions in the Boston Celtics.
The Kansas City Chiefs defeated the San Francisco 49ers 28-18 Sunday afternoon, remaining undefeated this season. The Chiefs are now the lone undefeated team in the NFL after the Minnesota Vikings lost to the Detroit Lions. The victory resulted in a 3-phase effort as Kansas City overcame 2 giveaways to secure the 6th win. Running back Kareem Hunt scored the first 2 touchdowns at the game, rushing 78 yards on 22 carries, building an early 11-point lead. Chiefs will play the Raiders in Las Vegas this upcoming Sunday.
The World Series kicks off this Friday as the New York Yankees and the Los Angeles Dodgers will face off in Game 1 at Dodger Stadium. Both teams were the best in each of their respective leagues, and Shohei Ohtani is looking to prove that his $700 million contract this offseason was a worthwhile investment for the Dodger front office. The Yankees are looking to win their first World Series title since 2009. Although this 15-year gap may not appear to be very long, this marks the longest gap in World Series titles in their franchise's history. The first pitch for Game 1 is set to be at 7:08 p.m. That's all we have for sports. We'll take a break, and Emma will be back with the weather.
national champions deserve a clean campus. Don't wait for other Jayhawks to pick up your mess. Keep the University of Kansas clean.
From adversity, we rose. We made history and became pioneers, voyagers, champions, Jayhawks. And when our chant rises, haunting and hallowed, Jayhawks are telling the world what's near. Victory.
Welcome back to Good Morning KU. I'm Emma here with your weekly weather forecast. Well, Lawrence, Kansas is continuing this trend we've been seeing the last couple weeks of very inconsistent temperatures and weather as we get further into October and further into this fall season. As we get further into this week as well, we are going to be seeing less sunshine than what we might have been experiencing already, especially between yesterday and today. As we get further into the week throughout the weekend, we are going to be seeing lots more clouds and a pretty good chance of rain early Monday and next Tuesday. Along with that less sunshine, we are also going to be seeing a pretty significant dip in temperatures over the weekend, all the way back down to the mid to low 60s. And after the rise in temperatures we're seeing today and Thursday of getting all the way back into the upper 80s, it's definitely going to be a relief. Along with that, we are also going to be seeing increasingly strong wind speeds averaging around 10 to 15 miles per hour, but getting all the way up to around 20 miles per hour early next week. Taking a look now at our current temperatures, here in Lawrence, we are sitting at 68 degrees, so pretty warm for an October day, and that temperature is only going to continue to rise as we get further into the day. All around Kansas is pretty similar. Our lowest temperature is 64 in Topeka and in Ottawa, and our highest is currently Lawrence, but Kansas City is getting up there, currently sitting at about 67 degrees. Leavenworth is sitting just 1 degree cooler at 66 degrees. Taking a look now over our KU campus, no clouds in the sky today, and that trend is only going to continue as we get further into the day. We are also going to be seeing not very many clouds tonight as well. Once again, here in Lawrence, we are currently sitting at 68 degrees. Our wind speeds have risen quite a little bit from what we may have been seeing over this weekend. Currently, they're at about 15 miles per hour. The good news is our humidity is sitting at around 50%, so it's not going to be feeling very hot. It's not going to be feeling very humid. So what you're feeling outside is more than likely what the temperature currently is. Nice and cool until we get further into the day where those temperatures start to rise. Speaking of which, taking a look at our hourly planner, our high for today is going to average at around 83 degrees, and that's going to be occurring at around 4 p.m. before we start to drop down just a little bit, all the way down to 72 at 7 and down to 61 at 10 p.m. With that drop in temperature, our wind speeds are also going to be fluctuating, looking at about 7 miles per hour at 1 p.m., so a pretty big drop from what we're seeing at around 15 miles per hour right now, all the way down to 5 miles per hour at 4 p.m. before averaging at a steady 6 miles per hour as we get further into the night. Taking a look now at our radar, there's no real clouds happening just yet in really any of the map of this area, but those clouds are going to start to pop up just a little bit more as we get further into the week, specifically at the weekend and into early next week. Tonight's forecast, we're looking at a low of about 50 degrees. Once again, those clear skies are here and they're here to stay, at least for the next couple days. Our humidity levels, however, are going to be rising all the way up to 67%, so that's when it might start to feel just a little bit more sticky outside. Maybe you're feeling just a little bit warmer than what it is, but with our temperatures staying at a low of around 50, it's not going to feel hot, and it shouldn't feel anything more than a nice cool breeze, especially with our wind speeds being at 7 miles per hour. Tomorrow's forecast, we're looking at a drop in temperature all the way down to 72 degrees. Those clouds are going to start to pop out just a little bit, but for the most part, those sunny skies are still going to be pretty prevalent. Our wind speeds are also going to rise just a little bit, 10 to 15 miles per hour, averaging around 13 miles per hour at around 1 to 2 p.m. The humidity is going to be dropping just a little bit from tonight and from today, so it's going to feel nice and cool. Taking a look now at our sports forecast, our basketball has their first exhibition game against Arkansas on Friday. They will be traveling to Fayetteville, where they will be facing a high of around 83 degrees. Mostly sunny skies, maybe a couple clouds here and there, but overall Arkansas's weather is going to feel pretty much how we're feeling here in Lawrence. Much lower wind speeds though. Those wind speeds are going to be averaging around 5 to 10 miles per hour, so definitely not as breezy, not as many big gusts over there in Arkansas. Switching sports now over to football, when our football team travels to Manhattan, Kansas for our Sunflower Showdown, they are going to be facing much cooler temperatures, averaging around 69 degrees. So with the game being further in the evening as well, it's definitely going to be a cool game if you choose to go, or even if you're watching, you'll be able to tell. Much lower wind speeds as well, probably averaging around 5 to 10 miles an hour, probably sitting at around 8 miles per hour as we get further into the evening. Taking a look now at our extended forecast, we can see a pretty fluctuating temperatures as we get further into the week. Our temperatures are rising and then they're starting to drop, especially Friday and Saturday. Saturday, we're looking at a high of about 66 degrees, and that's more than likely the lowest we're going to be seeing until we get further into next week. Those clouds are going to start to pop out as we get further into the week as well. Friday is when we are going to be seeing the most clouds this week before we start to see just a little bit more gustier winds as we get into Monday and Tuesday of next week. And by Tuesday, we're going to be seeing more showers, more rain. So it hasn't quite hit that fall weather yet. Those cooler temperatures are not sticking just yet, but hopefully by Halloween and by late next week, we'll finally start to be seeing some of that true fall weather. Well, that's all we have for weather. Thank you so much for tuning in to Good Morning KU, and we'll see you back here next Tuesday at 10 a.m.